Hey friends, so I wanted to share a little bit about breathwork with you, a little bit about my journey. So I found breathwork just shy of about six and a half years ago, and I fell into it. It was like complete accident how I really landed in the whole realm of spiritual healing and insight and awakening and spiritual development. I was kind of stuck. I was, not doing well in relationships, personal or professional. I was running from one emotion to the next, not understanding how I was feeling, not really integrating any feelings, just the on off switch, if you know what I mean. And a great friend of mine told me about breath work and how it could help me start to explore my feelings, right? Put words to how I felt and to really start to understand myself from the inside out, because as I understand it today, I was externalizing. I was trying to grab all these things: food, clothes, materials, books, just things to make me feel like I was whole, men. And really, it satisfied me for just maybe a few hours, a few days, a few weeks, a few months, but I always resorted back to just that same lifeless, hopeless feeling. And it wasn't until I found this conscious connected breathing technique that I started to learn how to connect into myself. And it wasn't overnight. It wasn't an instant fix. I do know that instantaneously I felt better in the moment, but just like life, things kept happening, right? Like life happened. And breath work, conscious connected breathing, awakening allowed me to breathe into the intensities of my life. And that's like school in a way. I had to learn how to do that because I was holding my breath. I was hyperventilating most of my adult life, just frustrated at why stuff was happening. And it always happened in like it would pour. The car would break, the kitchen would flood, like the email system would break at work. Just things that was just like completely out of my control. Just felt like it was just compounding and compounding and compounding. And what I can tell you today is that those things still happen, right? I have a rental unit, and within the last 2 days, like the furnace kind of went up, and now the washer won't drain, and God only knows what's going to happen next. And you know what? I don't have to lose my sanity over it. I get the text message. I'm able to take a different breath. I'm able to take a new breath into that intensity, because normally I would be scatterbrained and pacing from one side of the room to the other, trying to figure out what the hell I was supposed to do. And the problem is that my breath was connected to my nervous system, and my nervous system is connected to my brain, and my brain is connected to all these other systems, and I was just shutting down. Nothing was working. Nothing was working from an optimal functional level. But if I stop and just take a few breaths into what's about to happen, then I can start to really manage my life from a new perspective. So that's what I want to offer to you guys. I want to offer a new way to live your life. It doesn't cost you any tools. It doesn't have any deep cost to it. It's not a pill you have to take for the rest of your life. It's right under your nose. It's your own breath. And if you can learn to manage how you breathe in any moment, in any situation, you can slowly but surely start to recreate new patterns of how you behave, how you experience your life. So, upcoming is a couple events that we have to get you started. This Wednesday, 7 o'clock at my studio in Severna Park, we're going to do a breath flow. We're going to lay down, we're going to do some conscious connected breathing together and get a taste of what it feels like. What's the body actually do when you're in this breath session? What's energy mean? What's that feel like inside? We're going to do another one the week after at Friday at noon, the 15th of November. So if you can't do evening, we invite you to the noon workshop. That Saturday, the 16th, I'm offering a 5-hour emotional regulation workshop. And what that is that we're going to learn how the nervous system applies to the breath techniques and how that applies to our emotions. What's really happening in the brain? What's anxiety? When we have anxiety, what does that do to our bodies? And then the following weekend, I'm partnering up with my dear friend Ashira, and we're going to offer a 8-hour immersion for women veterans. So if you or you know someone is a women vet, send them to my website, abreathofwellness.com, and click on events. There's this amazing, we're giving financial support. You know, it's a sliding scale. It's limited, very limited cost for 8 hours of pure amazingness. We're going to do embodiment work. We're going to do dyadic work. We're going to dance. We're going to scream. We're going to laugh. We're going to cry. We're going to eat good food. So if you're a vet or you know someone who's active or retired military, send them our way. So guys, your breath is your tool. Your breath is what you need to help you survive any emotional roller coaster for the rest of your life. Let me help you. Let me teach you how to use it. breathofwellness.com. It's worth it. You are worth it. I hope to see you soon.